want cheap so that we go live good tomorrow when we die. Oh. But now you see things bend down the change. Power struggle don't overcome we all. Now let we join and make better Salone. So let we try. We all don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go before. Salone don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go before. We all don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go before. God they help me say. Let we join and for let we go before. For prudent, nobody no can for come for help again. If we no help we say. Be prudent, nobody no can for come for make Salone. If we no make for we say. So let we drive away tribalism now. Forget about nepotism now. Let we join and for make sweet Salone. So let we pray. We want to
Oh, may fumble, how sweet and beautiful this song they remind we of we all. The world are left now we are. Now we get for make Salone go before. Let we avoid tribalism, nepotism, regionalism, and all the negative aspect. Because remember, I can always say, the SLPP motto is supposed to reflect what two politicians then they do, particularly given the facts in that in power. I so love that motto day. One country, one people. So my brothers them and sisters them. Dear, let we put tribalism aside. Let we forget about nepotism. Let we forget about regionalism. Let we think Salone first. And I want Salone we get. So this song, every time we come now the air, it remind we. And I dey play them consciously for make people them realize say Salone for big pass we on. Salone for be the end goal we all dey try for achieve. Because now that place there, now in get with legacy. Now that place there, particularly we were born and raised now that country there. Now that country there, now in get with the foundation we plenty of we they enjoy and other country they even benefit from due to brain drain. So me famulem, una kushe, una kabo. Una good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon who say you they get we from. My name na Abdul Karim Kagbo. I'm based in Canada. And the thing what they do for living, where they help me for take care of my family when they put me for shame. I'm an economist by profession. And I can always say this, they are big, on are not tired, because it's always nice for the remind people that we want to give up. We think say their life not good enough. Then they work hard, but yet other people and they put them down, and because of that, they're safe. Don't sort of they feel bad. No, my brothers and sisters. Dear, any side way they are ban, as long as na legal place where they are ban, dear, my brothers and sisters, tap yourself na the back and say, this na legitimate business, na legitimate work, where they help me for cover me shame, and by extension, take care of my family. So always think about that. And no say we, beaucoup of we, they complain about the reaction of Salone people them. Where you send something for them, and then always they take and say it's not sufficient. And not to only that too. If they know you say, oh, now this kind of job you they do and all that, then they take and curse you. where they eat your money, and then where maybe you complain about the way how, then they try for rip you off, then begin use the thing where you dey do for a living for provoke you or curse you. My brothers and sisters, dear, let we not feel bad. In fact, one word we me go advise you now for ask them people and they sort of say negative things them against we where they work hard at the diaspora and even the people back home. Just ask them, you get job? And if the answer is yes, then ask who's kind of job. But if the answer is no, my brothers and sisters, not even go further, okay? Because you know very well, say, you know, get what you get, where now a job where they put food on your table. So we don't come again today, Thursday, with another episode of Politics and Economics. We not so okay like for mix them up. We get boku things them we want to talk about. But in the interest of time, I can always say this, my brothers and sisters. Say I go try for keep at the 2 hour max. But again, let we do under 3 hours, okay? So we get a little bit of flexibility there, but let we target for do under 3 hours. So me fambulem, before I set the stage, I just want to remind we all as favor as brother George Walker can the Arjuna favor can say una share, like and subscribe. Dear I beg una like, share and subscribe. And brother Walker they say sharing is caring. Yes, let we show say we care. And dear my brothers and sisters, them let we share this program so other people and safe will come for be part of the discussion. Because when I remember, Salome business, not all man business. So if we share this program and the thing that we can talk about, they're sort of some of them very sensitive. So and again, I believe say majority of Salon people this particular topic where they can talk about so go touch them. What do I mean by that? The impact. Because this not only the somebody where we go say now the victim here, but the impact where it go get the thing where I go highlight, go make una clearly see say no things done all right now. So now that I really want to emphasize on, my brothers and sisters. So as a result, let us share with una the numbers them for call. The number for call because we don't retire the other numbers them and also the platform them way una cable get we. Let una also be aware. Say if you dey watch from anywhere, you can able for reach we. Now YouTube, where if you type VOS television, you go get we now YouTube. And Facebook, you type VOS television, you go able for get we. X, when our former Twitter, if you type VOS television, you go able get we. And we get we website also for people and we prefer that, where you can go to www.vostelevision.com. So if you not put the www, just type vostelevision.com. Now your browser, you go able for see me live. Now we radio website, if maybe you drive or you busy for do something else, but you want for listen to it in we get for say, and the people that we get for call, the brilliant minds that we get for call, within themselves get for say. My brothers and sisters, just go vosradio.com. Just type vosradio.com. Now your browser or you www.vosradio.com. Either way, you go able to get we radio station we now through the website. And also, I know say majority of we so they in love with the phones them. So for we believe in them gadgets then they we know prefer any other gadgets, but we phones them or iPad, then mobile devices them. So you can just, if you're an Apple user, just go na the Apple App Store and type VOS Television. You go get a link where you go download we. And if you're an Android user, go na the Google Play Store and type VOS Television. You go also able to get the link and download we app. We they show boku things them. My brothers and sisters, VOS they try for reach you any side where you dey. We know say na ya boku people and like for game, like they like for play then video games and stuff. The channel or the platform were very popular for games, now Twitch TV. So then call it Twitch TV. And for let we go we cater to them people and they we like games for play games, online video games and then till the day, we still try for reach una that platform day. So all you need for do is just type search for VOS television. You go able get a link where you go able get we live. And me famble them people like you always say corporate responsibility. That's so the bookman they say. The one day we go book. They say corporate responsibility. Yes, VOS need to make that kind of money there, but yet remember say now we country. Let we able help whatever little way we able to do that. So as a result of that, VOS we come up with a non-profit organization we call VOS Diaspora Helping Hands. And what we they do for right now, we they focus on them picking the way they do very, very well in our school, but unfortunately they're not able to get the financial upper hand for like then go further with their education. So we decide for chip in and let we ease the burden there from the Cumbra them. So again, Fambulem, if we're going to encourage una for let una donate, if una donate, una can go na the vosdiaspora.org. So www.vosdiaspora.org, or you can just na your browser type vosdiaspora.org. You go able come up with, you go able see the website, and with our websites they go show you how you go able donate. And for now, just because we want to make sure say we minimize the cost and let una get confidence. Say VOS no get no UQ key. Like for say we go able see your credit card or your financial information. No, una we familiar with PayPal. Una know very well say PayPal very, very secure. We need even see una payment method information like una credit card information. We need to see none of that. PayPal they do everything behind the scene. All them just can do is send notification to we say somebody don't donate to the Diaspora Helping Hand Scholarship Program, and then send for we that money there. Just that. And when we receive their email then day, we can send thank you email to the people that we don't donate. And me fumble them just quickly. We don't get boku people that we don't donate. And I want to say boku thank you, particularly to we brother, when our brother Tamba Mansa Musa. Let God bless, continue for bless you, brother. And now the only person we don't put together, it don't sort of accept recurring payment. So meaning that the 8th of every month. And as a matter of fact, yesterday I received notification say the money don't go on a VOS account, PayPal account. So again, we brother Tamba Mansa Musa, let God continue for bless you and thank you very, very much for where you really they show say yes, you like you Mama Salone. So let God continue for bless you, my brother, and all the people that we don't donate. And I will continue for encourage people and like they establish or set up the recurring payment from their account. It can be $5 every month. Hey, my brothers and sisters, when you check $5 every month, it way less than the coffee where they buy, if you not to everyday coffee drinker self, but for the month, it will be less than that money where they buy coffee. So meaning that not to something where go create hardship for you. And no say yes. Clearly, particularly with brothers and sisters them in the US, where they work for the federal government and other place them, a very challenging right now in America because the government shuts down right now. And I will talk a little bit about that as well. Because that when I know say America, we dey learn a lot from them. And this democracy, what they talk about, so democracy, I believe say we borrow from the American system because we they practice some part of the British system, but we they lean heavily towards the American system, where they call presidential system of governance. So in that regard, the thing where they go in America right now, my brothers and sisters, not to something we for take from. What make us say that? A very clear, and at that road they, I believe say Salon de Goso. A very clear say America then don't put politics for the most part ahead of the country in progress. Both Democrat and the Republicans. And why be they come now the show? I be they watch the American news. And in fact, to me dismay, something will really bother me though. Because as I say, America they get one funny saying, say if America sneeze, it means say the rest of the world don't catch cold. So America very important for the overall world economy. So as a result of that, this is something where it really they therefore affect even Canada self, and we very close to them and all that thing and they, because this go force America economy for go down in the sense that the recession thing now go really sharp because then people in the way now I think about it, it don't pass 1 week where then they on the shutdown and they not see no end in sight, meaning that the possibility for letting them come together into a settlement it is far force. So people and they predict say it will go past 2 weeks. And we were there abroad, particularly in North America, are not too sure about the people in Europe, if plenty of them they work by per month. But we now majority of the people where they work now them place here, now every 2 weeks they pay them. So my brothers and sisters, imagine the possible for pay you not able get access to the money way for use for pay you. So waiting that get for mean, it get for mean say you go without a paycheck. When I listen to that too, go without a paycheck. And Boku studies in America don't show say Americans them majority, and wait to make I use the word majority because over 50% of the American people them they live paycheck by paycheck. So meaning that then they one paycheck away from serious financial stress. So wait till I make la broken down. If they not get paycheck for one time, like say with the 2 weeks done, they not get them paycheck, boku people them not go able pay boku bills them. Because the way where they save not much. Some people and they in fact then they in the red. Some people and they the money where they work not even sufficient for them and waiting they turn to credit card. When I trust you they trust because that money within that card, now trust the bank they trust you for pay. And you get some people them they even don't reach to that point where even that card they save with it where the bank trust them, they don't max that card day. So meaning that they don't use all the money where they forget access to inside that card day. So where they not get paycheck it means say the minimum money we amount with them for pay that card day for keep them going. Then call them the servicing, the debt servicing. We plenty them, the card them, and even the other personal loans them. Then go ask say, okay, well, most of them you for pay the interest per the loan, including the credit card, then with just small portion where they go to waiting and called principal, where for reduce the overall amount down. So if you not get paid check, that means you're not going to pay that minimum for you. It can be your credit card, some people and they then car loan and the rent, the light, boku things them. So una see how then they go evolve where if they're not able for pay then credit card, the bank self not will get enough money for trust other people them. And then the same thing again for the car dealership. And where again it can be the bank, it can be other institutions there where they trust people them then car loans then they. And then if you're not able even get money sufficient enough for the grocery, for go na supermarket and buy things them for can cook for you and your family, then they self get impact where it get for make to the people who they sell the grocery and even for your own well-being. Because if you're not able to get things for it, then the triangle definitely shame go come on do. So una see how politics they make some people go end up for disgrace where then go feel say, oh, na just 2 weeks or whatever long it take. But you get some people where that 2 weeks they're not able to afford not forget paycheck. So wetin make they talk all this long thing so now for tell una say America still by the GDP considered for be the richest country in the whole world by the GDP, because we get other ways then where we can able access that. If you divide that money they by the population, then in America not go considered the richest country because then call them per capita income. So if you do that math day, then you not go say that. But the overall worth, it be the highest in the whole world. And China, they a little bit far behind America. Previously, for very long time, now be Japan, be the number 2 as the second richest country in the world. But China, be don't beat them. So now not China. So again, Fambulem, the country where we consider saying the richest country in the world, for let people that are not able for get paycheck. And not to because the money not there, now because of politics. Because waiting can happen, America then get certain periods them where if they don't hit the debt, because yes, then do that specifically for letting people manage their debt well. But because of politics, so usually they can extend them. So okay, well let we increase the debt. They call them debt ceiling. Let we increase them. So it will take a couple of months we before they reach that side, and before they reach there, they say back, like then they kick the can down the road, say, okay, let we extend them back. So now they don't reach so now we they're not go able, they say they're not go extend them. The Democrats say they get for do certain things them before then go vote for let they extend them. And the Republicans them, even though now they get the majority, now the Congress and the Senate, but because of for past this one, particularly the Senate, because the Senate the difference not too much. So again, although they host them, the what they call Congress and then what they call the Senate, therefore come together and make sure so they extend the ability for let the government continue for the trust and spend because na dan they mean. Because na debt, not to say na the money where they get in taxes, so it means say that they spend more than waiting they tax, waiting that they receive from taxes and other means of revenue. I know say Salon people go say, okay, well, if America were not the richest country, they go through this. So why una they talk about debt na Salone. I know say Boko people ain't going to think that. The difference is America get the tendency for print money and spend because the American dollar na international currency. And also because of America relatively stable compared to all the other countries them for investment, people within a different countries them, then central bank, even Salone, they buy American dollar as reserve where they need foreign money, that American dollar where they buy. Now they then get for tap and do it in they want for do. So almost every central bank, including China Central Bank, then they do that. Then they put the money in America. And in a form of, say, they can get different ways the way they do that. They can buy the government treasury. Now, one easy way that for trust America. Use yourself not to the country no more. Use yourself as individual. If you get extra money, you can able buy America then debt, like American treasury. So now paper, I don't explain this before, but I just quickly explain now. Now paper we it a FIBA like them promise you. They promise you to FIBA like self, they promise you saying la explain the treasury because in a most short term. So they get short term, then get long term. So long term now they call them bond. So the treasury now, then go say, okay, well, if you trust we for 3 months, for 6 months, for 1 year, we are 12 months, we go give this interest. So if let's say the interest now 2%, you trust we $100. So you buy, you pay for this note where America they give, and then you give you $100. Now buy you don't buy America debt so. So meaning now, America don't promise for give back you $100 plus the 2% will be $2. So whether they take them from you, when they call redeem that paper day, not to $100 no more that they give you, now $102. So meaning that 1 year where you trust them, then they pay you $2 interest. So for the big one, the long term one, when at the bond, a little bit complicated. In now, not to the interest rate that they give you, it can be most times every 6 months. So if let's say that same $100, for example, you buy bond, we let's say 5 years or 10 years. So waiting they happen if then say for the period where you trust them, that they give certain interest, so they can calculate them in a way that they get the formula where every 6 months that they give you part of that interest today. So take that 10 year, if not 10-year bond, take that 10 year they reach, then give you the money, like they redeem the money, but then they give you like that treasury where they will give you interest on top of that, they give you money back, something like that. So, but during the period where you wait, and then 10 and they give you the interest. So you yourself can do that, and that make you the area where people and they say America or China boku money, because you get boku Chinese people and where they do that, and the government of China back they buy, then promise, then they promissory note. Buy boku of America, then promise, then they. And remember, where America don't take China the money, then they spend it now on waiting they want. But after they don't spend that money they reach a point now where if China say, okay, well, now it make them can always say, if Chinese people say, okay, well, we want money right now, America, because of na period they make, so what they can do, they can just sell them to other people and flood the market with that kind thing they. And where you flood the market with them, the price of it they go down. But I'm not gonna go into that complex thing they. But I just want to let una know how America come into owing plenty debt. Where they say America don't do this for too long. The debt done too much now. So they want to make sure say let them put a ceiling, a cap on the trust where America the trust. So the reason we make I explain all this me fambolem now for bring home the point saying if we left them to them politicians here, all them care about now their office for let them continue for day now office and it no matter if the country they suffer. Just like how I explained how the ordinary American person go they suffer where if 2 weeks come, they're not going to pay check, it'll be trouble for Boku people. And I'll be the news I'll be listening, where there'll be the interview, the speaker, Johnson, where now Republican, in they blame him on the Democrats. Somebody be then at the phone, we call the program, and it even cry about saying if 2 weeks come, get that paycheck the kind thing where it did where go through. I don't know if in an exaggeration, it say even it get a family member will depend so much on them where if that family member they get that assistance we can give them, it go die. So again, I don't know, but that's they explain, they tell we how severe the situation be. So now let's bring them to Salone. Una see America where they land from. America we get plenty money. And yet politics make people and they suffer. And guess what? Boku of them people there, them vote for Donald Trump. Then vote for the Republicans. But where suffering don't come, then they suffer the suffer. So my brothers and sisters in a Salone, if una they think say, una no go talk, una no go put foot down, or make the politicians then on a party no say they do right, una self go suffer. And I believe say some of una don't they suffer already. Una just the shame no more. I remember Matilda be invite Dr. Bull where he be make one speech where one part of the speech will be like it say APC supporters them and SLPP supporters them. He say APC supporters them they suffer, but the suffering they pull anado, they grumble. He say but the SLPP supporters them they suffer. But the reason we make them suffer a pass mark because na pini they pini. They talk they say and say where something they monitor you, they talk, you they pini, you they die, people and they even come to you rescue because people and they know what you they go through. So I really like that way the way he put them. So me SLPP brothers and sisters there, una stop for pini. Una all them people are accountable, and where I come to the topic proper, I go put all together and try for make una understand why I they bring America example and why I they appeal to my brothers and sisters them, particularly now the SLPP, because if APC can have power, if God give me long life, una go really know say I care about the country more than them parties here. But for now, now SLPP then have power, now then capable for influence the present and the future. Then capable change the future. Then capable influence them. Then capable change the present now. I will use trajectory, but I mean the struggle for no waiting at the clear word for them. But I hope say una really able to get clear saying this and not supposed to be only about party loyalty. It will be about the country. So me fumble them again. Let I show una the phone lines, the number way una for call and the phone line open right away. So una can call right away because this na topic we really need for sit on pa better one. So for the people them way again, we want call. I will encourage you now for call the WhatsApp number and waiting at the number now +1 343 997 5828 +1 343 997 5828. And we also get the VOS radio station. And as a matter of fact, I really glad of one program where we manage on a Freetown do. And that program they now about land business where they go na the country. We all know say that land issue, tough issue, not only for within the diaspora, but for the people that within a Salone as well. Because of I get plenty other things then for talk about. I go try for see if time permit for play that a program where it be do where it be say people in the column the program and explain as to waiting they go on and all that thing in there. I go try for play again I go encourage you now for like una check that now we YouTube channel and also we TikTok platform. A long write-up somebody one of we presenters them now we own general forum senam we the government they take some steps then and we in my opinion I feel say them steps then they need for revisit them. But again I get plenty other things that I want to talk about and I'll be able to talk about that. I hope say they will probably touch on them on Sunday, meaning Mr. Shillon and Mr. Mengot. So, me famblem, let us set the stage now in terms of the topics we I want for we sit on proper one. So the topics them we I want for we talk about, me famblem, and then topics here. Make clear for now. So today net, I know say this politics business it don't go na people aid. But I still want to talk about and the reason we make our law we talk about this particular thing. Now the way how the story go, we bokutin day we get for affect tuna. Or we all, not to just people within a salon. We self we get for the go holiday. So Famulem, Freetown's unclaimed bodies rise to 221 as another unidentified man is found dead near Connaught Hospital. Just imagine, before the hospital, somebody die. Before the hospital, this is not the write-up, courtesy of Sierra Leone. So me fumble them. When I see the picture, when I see that white building, at Connaught Hospital, and this person look at laid on her teeth in Taiwan. And Major Akisoya we don't make a recording or alarm. We talk about the number of people where they defend na Freetown no more. And maybe that can they happen back upline. But in keep track of the Freetown one. Just imagine, from October 7th, just a couple of days, 220, and this person now make 221, where they defend then die. Now Freetown. So I know say Boku people go say on a kush and all that, but I don't want to focus too much on that kush. Now this particular story, waiting happen, how people to me the system don't fail. Politicians them na Salone, including the city council, don't fail the country. But where I come for read the story, una go to see the areas them we I dey try for talk about in terms of the failure. And the other story where my brothers and sisters, again, yes, Bokofuna, I go send this to una. Bokofuna go say, yeah, na the right thing the police do. Some people then go say, hey, but then too pass mark. I go on follow una call for le una rob mot per this particular story. And waiting at the story. The story say the body of a 2-day, not to this, not a 2 month speaking of 2-day old baby. 2 days. We then just don't born that picking. Allegedly killed by police tear gas. Tear gas. At the area. So, but waiting the police say, so the people we born this speaking, then say, now the tear gas where the police be firing at the area. So now then they suffocate that picking where he died. 2-day old picking. Now waiting the police say. The police say let them pull the body from outside and bury them. Let them go. That picking, that 2-year-old picking. Let them go dig them na the grave. They call that process they per English exhumed. Let them pull them at the grave. So then go do autopsy for sure if at all now the tear gas kill the picking. So I know say Bokofuna go say, well, the police they try for clean image and stuff. Some of una go say, hey, bro, that young picking, why don't allow for the arrest and stuff? So me not get no position here. I just want for you to get for say. So I go sort of go through the reading, but for the most part, now that area day, I want for we focus on. Say then tear gas, fire tear gas in the area, police then raid the area, fire tear gas, and the Pekin subsequently die. And then the people we born the Pekin say now that tear gas now in suffocates the Pekin where the Pekin die. And then bring this to the attention of the Attorney General, the Inspector General of Police, and Igi command say let them pull the Pekin in body in a grave, let them do autopsy. The other thing, again, today it look like say we go send a spotlight, or we'll put a spotlight by the police. Another thing where I know say where una see the headline, it not go shocking somehow. But when we go into the detail, una self go see some funny thing there. So police declare rapper Natasha Beckley wanted for drugs. But she hits back calling on the First Lady and women leaders for justice. They fumble them. The police and put out press release and say they want this woman, then declare her wanted. But the shocking thing is, the woman say not even aware. They not even ever contact them, send any message. Say they want for go question her for that. So the police go just state and pull press release and say they want this woman, then they wanted somebody for drugs. I go show her the press release and I go read the lady in comment. And then there will be a shocker. So this is not the headline. And again, courtesy of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone police declare rapper Natasha Beckley wanted for drugs. So this is not the other headline. Natasha Beckley calls on First Lady women leaders after police declare her wanted. So we go throw a spotlight on this. Because again, if the police don't begin do so, where they don't even contact you, nothing, for say, okay, well, they don't try for contact you, they're not able to get you in touch with you and stuff, maybe for let you know, run away na the country, then go put them kind of thing in there. But they not even contact you. And as a matter of fact, if una watch the dates, the time the way this come out say the police put out the press release. As a matter of fact, that the press release this. Wanted, wanted, wanted. Then put the lady in face. So, and the lady say, social media is here. So una see this write-up. Now yesterday, this write-up, somebody where una they presume say una no able get in touch with. It come on social media. And today, it respond to una. What did that say about this whole thing? Why una for declare somebody wanted where una able get access to that person there? I go deep into that story there where I read the press release and waiting this lady also talk the response we give. Again, the other thing we're shocking my brothers and sisters them as part of the topic for tonight. Over 4,000 assorted weapons were intercepted at Water Quay Port. I know say it sound a little bit dramatic where they say weapons, but so far from waiting I know, gone no did they. But the ABAB saw them, the big nef them, over 4,000 of them kind big nef them they. Police intercept them na Water Quay. My brothers and sisters, Water Quay. And now the investigation they go on. So like give a close up to the kind nef them. This is something they call dagger. So if you not for can sell, waiting for make the person all come out. Because they just need for ask them, oh, I can't for cancel them and stuff like that. Over 4,000 nef them. So if time permit me fumble them, the other story where I want to talk about is something where really happened, an accident where it could be anybody. A ferry. And this is not the headline. I get a short video. Before I play that video, I go warn una, let una be careful. If you know we will stomach even though they blur the side with the blood day. But given that you imagine the kind of pain where this young man they go through, a loss in leg where they try for go inside the ferry. And then they do investigation, but apparently like rope tangle and all that. And I look the ferry, and this bring we back to politicians' them priorities. This ferry issue don't they get them from God knows when. It's not just under SLPPO, both APC and SLPP, different administration that don't come. But the issue of the ferry business that our country they still remain. And yet, we dey talk about Lunge Bridge, where if even you fix the bridge, we still get for use ferry. But yet, the priority. Look, in fact, when you look at the ramp, look the front of the ferry, so rusty. Old ferry. And that's the bit on the depart from. I go say time in memorial, we don't get ferry issues. So my brothers and sisters, if time permit, I go play that video, they let us see how we brother be they suffer. And now, if in them place here, they don't lost in leg, then go get enough compensation, yes. Maybe then go get them false leg. But I will get enough money we will help for cushion that impact there. But for Salone, if you check the politicians them, something I ain't go blame. They not go one for see them as the victim. So I go talk a little bit about that after I don't play the video and stuff. Because again, it brings me to something where I be talk about the past 2 weeks about a Salone person want for go fix this kind of thing, and yet they block them. And look, people and they die from the sub par, from this lower standard ferry where God knows the country where they use them to then a scrap, and we go take them can put with people in life in danger. So if time permit, I will talk about that as well. So me family, I just want to take a pause here for remind una say, while we all try for share, for remind una say, we take application for new picking them where we want for extend with scholarship opportunity too. And the deadline for the application is fast the approach now this Saturday, October the 11th. So we gonna get 2 more days for una fill una application. So I go encourage una for una do am before the time lapse, before the expiration date. So but again, I also want for show una a clip where they sort of talk a little bit about this we young man, we don't benefit from this generosity of VOS, me family. So again, I want to say boku thank you to all the people we don't push this program go before. But let I appeal to now, and I will come back after the short video, me family. On a no go no side, I will come right back after this.
In the heart of Sierra Leone, where dreams often struggle to find wings, one young man dared to hope. This is John Sitta. Born into a humble family where even putting food on the table was a daily challenge, education seemed like a distant dream.
Good afternoon and welcome to Voice of Salone Radio.
Good afternoon to the listeners.
Yeah, so what are your name?
My name is Ibrahim, sir. Ibrahim Pedal.
Ibrahim Pedal, what is
Kamara.
Kamara. You understand say born people come first in the whole country?
Yes, I'm a Pekin. Okay. Actually, they talk to you now, so we born the Pekin. Now, attire the cell. Now, empty attire the cell. I no gets. And launch na 10,000 a year every day. At times we meet up at the biggest one and when we eat, they can get 10,000. Not all the time. It is strain. At the constraint, at the up to 14 years, work no day.
John had a fire in his heart and brilliance in his mind. But brilliance without opportunity often fades into silence. His parents believed in him, but with an annual family income of less than $1,000, they couldn't afford to keep John in school. Then came the VOS Diaspora Helping Hands Scholarship Program, a beacon of hope for underprivileged, talented students like John.
To take the first position during my WAS examination.
And what are the mechanisms have you put in place for you to become first again for WAS?
I should be studying very hard and hardworking in class.
So what do you want to tell others that unfortunately came first in the Becker process?
Okay, my advice to my colleague students is that success do not come overnight. They have to study and get prepared for any task overhead.
All right, thank you very much. This is VOS, Voice of Salone Radio.
Today, John is not just a student. He's a leader, a mentor, and a beacon of hope for his community. With your support, VOS Diaspora Helping Hands empowers students like John from humble beginnings to reach for the stars. Together we can transform more lives. Together we can change the story. Join us today. Sponsor a dream. Shape the future. Scan the QR code to donate or visit our website at www.vosdiaspora.org.
All right, Fambulem, again, when I welcome, I want to say boku thank you. And dear, I go encourage you now for now scan the QR code. So it will pop up also now for donate. And we encourage you for let donate. We will continue for push this work go before. And we safe be corporately responsible, or as a patriotic citizens, let we safe see how we can help the most vulnerable in the society. So let us play with VOS video we make when a program we yes for make sure say we keep the people them identity, we not be play them, voice them directly in the program, but we manage talk about it as to the calls them we receive. So I just want to take the opportunity for quickly play them and not to long video, not short one, but let we listen to them and I go come back after this video. Una stay tuned.
Satellites, then they pass and call in at different parts of the country. Now, so the people of Koso, Middle Tongue, then they call we satellites, Usa Unadeo, satellites, Unakamo, satellites, then they beat you. Hey, when we each day, we ask them. Anyway, Koso, na a place where they after Benguma. And I believe, say, Koso, they share a boundary with Benguma. We na Middle Tongue, that's Umbu, just after Waterloo. Then call we day, so we self go answer the call. One Lily boy, a very young man, where they try in Lily and nothing, he get in telecenter, he get a one pong from people. He get in Western Union, where they get small thing for take care of himself and his family. He get a this couple, he go na Koso, he go buy land deed. Not saying one no, other people themselves they call we. The other boys say, we daddy buy the 5 acre and how many town lots. Other people themselves then they where them buy 2 town lots, 3 town lots, 1 town lots. But wait happen, and they see people they come, then they say they come out for ministry, that is our ministry land. That is our government land. But who side them be there? The past 4 years, 5 years, people don't begin develop the place, and now then they come say this is our government land. But waraway, the people alleged say the headman of that particular I call a name, that particular village there, they team up with the people where they come alleged say then come out from ministry, then come for can take the ministry land. So this now what we get to the people that they alleged say the headman, they team up with them people there for take the land at their hand. And then particular land there, headman na then sell the land there. Headman na then sign na then documents there. You na custodian of the community. Now you for protect the people. If anybody they come, now use na the person wait for tinap tiranga one for fetch for them kind thing there how they happen. But anyway, inside this tier, deep thing inside. And VOS satellites don't penetrate there. Yesterday we been a Ross Road for CC who try for see how they will cushion the situation. But things then they will get to be unfold inside this issue here. Because land grabbing business, land sell business, land complaint business don't bokuna the country. President Biobi talked the last time say he get for call them chairman them, he get for call them councillor them, he call them he demand them, he call them honorable them, even the ministers them where they sell land, he call them permitting. Few days ago, then call back na number 9 community na Lumley Road Wilberforce. Outside people a land where they get, where na they then they use for pray day. Now also they then they use the Christians there for make crusade. Now they the community youth man and they play football. Warawege, other person come say na in get the land. And inside the same land, Now they them want for bill then community clinic. We presently now ordinary pan body then get. Who then they suffer inside that one whole community there. Number 9 community Wilberforce Lumley Road. They no get community health center. So they come together for bill pan body. Let them go they manage this small. Then call master sabi people and health business, especially the one them for deliver. Because then see say plenty belle woman they facing plenty problem. Some not able born, they lost them picking them. Some not treat they pass them born. Some na inside Okada, some na inside taxi in the born. So the community people and come to one, they say well now let we left this place here, let we build health center now. Once somebody come out from nowhere, he say this place here na my place. Here I be done from 19 Jubilee. Who said they can pull documents I don't know. Now ministry they give them documents, we don't know.
All right, Fambulem one for say boku thank you to we manager na salon, we Mr. Mohammed Cecil Kamara for that reporting the other program day. So it touch on boku things them and something we boku of go say no new. But why it continue? Why it continue? And landing at the $1 million question. And when I remember the time where President Bill be address it man them now one particular community where boku people even I believe say Pastor Michael we a prominent lawyer and advocate we be say President again kudos for that. And waiting I me comment saying President Bill see that as a way not a way for do good, not a way for run a good country, or not a good way for run a country. When I excuse me, that I struggle with the Creole expression in that regard, but not a good way for run country, as if I can paraphrase, and that he emphasize. But forgetting to say, in the overall boss, and he don't did it for about 7 years now. So the question is, from that time where he make that speech there, where Bokof una clap for him, una tell me whose progress we don't make. And now, somebody send me this particular write-up. I'm not going to read all because it's sort of long, but I just want for, just kind of to, for build up on waiting we manager say just now. Because I go left the rest or the detail discussion, I will left that with the folks them on Sunday. Hopefully then we'll pick them up. But me fumble them, this not the write up. And a few days ago, as of Sunday, this person write this thing. Freetown, Sierra Leone, the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning has suspended all land survey approvals and building permits in the Newton Songo corridor and surrounding communities, warning that ongoing construction in the area must stop immediately. Again, people then go say, wow, that's decisive. The government don't try, they don't stop all activities then. For go up immediately, for continue immediately. But I just want to read few other paragraphs then. So it continue for say the decision announced through government notice number 371 in the Sierra Leone Gazette on 28th August 2025 forms part of the enforcement of the Unoccupied Land Act, Cap 117/1960. The ministry stressed that failure to comply will constitute a breach of the law, attracting penalties, including fines or imprisonment. All that, I shall say, Bokofuna go say, wow, that's convincing. I don't see anything wrong from what you read. That's good. That's good. And now that same way I be think at first, where I begin read this. According to the Gazette, The notice includes the Newton and the Songo colony and environs bordering Schedule Plot 1, Schedule Block 1, which provides beacon references, distances, and GPS coordinates precisely outlining the affected land. Full details are available at the government printing press, 14 House Street, Freetown. 47 communities fall within the mapped boundary. Una take a look, pay attention to the areas were affected by this government decision or notice. 47 communities fall within the mapped boundary. They include Carlitown, Brima, Newton, Madonke, Rodbon, Mamango, Bama, Mosoko, Mayembana, Robis. They call all the communities them. But the interesting part now, are they with the carriage so, my brothers and sisters. The interesting part, are they with the carriage. So let I bring them up. So we go through them very quickly. Not to plenty right up at all. But I be just feel say I go read only a portion of it. But given that we want to know a little bit more about this whole situation, so let we try for just finish the read. So according to the continuation of this particular story, okay, let bring and down a little bit for Musabi stop. Okay. Claimants are required to submit proof. Get this, so proof of ownership between 1st September 2025 and 28 February 2026 to the Deputy Director of Surveys and Lands, Mr. Abraham Cooper. An acknowledgement receipt will be issued upon submission, though it does not confer ownership. Verification will be conducted through satellite imagery and statutory checks before any rights are confirmed. All right? People then go say, okay, that's still not a problem. The ministry clarified that land is deemed unoccupied. Now this side, I want for we pay more attention. The ministry clarified that land is deemed unoccupied unless 12 years of lawful occupation can be demonstrated. About 12 years. So the ministry go consider say that land is occupied if you don't live in that land for 12 good years. When I think about that too, then definition of occupied land. 12 years of lawful occupation can be demonstrated. Those without document but with long-standing residence will be offered state land grants to regularize tenure. 12 years. So imagine the number of people and we get for lose their land. Because 12 years not a short time. If we don't occupy that place there for 12 years. So meaning if somebody sell them to you and you currently they occupy it and you not take reach 12 years. So automatically according to the definition what they read now, then go say you not to the rightful owner of that place there because it go considered unoccupied where you even then at the land. You don't maybe build structure and all that. So my family again, I go left farm because you get a lawyer and then you get somebody back who know a lot more about this. But for me, not just the pantap no more one for we really digest properly. So it continue for say after February 2026, any unclaimed land will revert to the state. So initially they talk about unoccupied land, and now they make the definition of unoccupied land say you for take minimum, you for occupy that place there, if you don't dey at that place there, minimum 12 years. And then turn around and say, if you not claim the land by February 2026, the state they seize am. How interesting. So first, then try for disqualify you and then say, okay, well, if you not claim the land by 2026, the state go take am. The fambulem, this not to order, and I make waiting another title, puts the title bluntly as this: chaos, crime, and controversy. Sierra Leone's shocking headlines. Because this clearly can create chaos. Think about if this administration come on our power. They not do reach 12 years. All the people we don't buy land. Then the next administration come after them. Say, you know, don't occupy this place for 12 years minimum. So this land considered unoccupied. So if they don't declare unoccupied, tell me too, my brothers and sisters, how you go able to claim them, even with your document? Because they say all unoccupied lands, all the land them were unoccupied. So just imagine. They don't deem them say unoccupied. And now, you get for be draw for let them go accept your documentation. And we all know say all the two parties them. Because now they no more don't get since the inception or since independence. With all will we. So my brothers and sisters, this, if they don't implement them in a way that go make sense to people them, this now go force the subsequent governments them for do similar thing, for go after, like how Donald Trump now they go after people that we not like, for take back property from the people and we legitimately under this administration, legally or lawfully under this administration, don't buy them land, don't buy them place. And because now under this administration, and maybe because one way or the other, you get some influence or perceived influence in this administration, they see you as a target. And we know how Salone'S, a selective justice, they begin cherry pick who that, then go use this law against. My brothers and sisters, then they know will create chaos in that country there. So then kind policies here, now policies them way go push that country they go before, way in my opinion it go just they carry the country in circle. So why you need for say if you know don't occupy that place they you don't for 12 years minimum, that place they go considered unoccupied. Even where people and they live there. It make any sense at all? Why you not just ask people for give them document? And the people them just like I wanna say we don't did it for too long. We may be doing anything and the system will be there not be too good in terms of, and especially with the rebel war and all that, not able to get trace. So then government can say, okay, well, then give certain period. If not least safe, say, okay, well, then go list them for free up until certain period, and then you go to pay small amount or something like that for letting you get that place there in a legal way. Or better still, can say, okay, well, if nobody else not come with documentation for the same land, because you don't occupy there, you don't give we proof, you don't do we inquiry and everything, say yes, you don't dey in that place there for the long period where nobody not come for challenge you for that land there, then yes, we go consider say that land there now you land. Why do not do that? But instead, they make this kind of blanket thing. So my brothers and sisters, again, this now one of several issues there. We as I be say before. President Bill, in my opinion, I feel say himself will be part of the people them we they refer to, say not to the right way that for our country. Because with all them policies here, in my opinion, so waiting na the motive for the government, if not to for take people in land and in turn sell them. Because now that's the government on they do. We don't hear you say they don't sell barracks, they don't sell schools, they don't sell churches like I wanna hear the VOS report. They don't sell place them. So it's like they're hungry now for sell more place them. So that they try for kapu place them now we then go continue for sell. And that way they are saying more. Because they not tell we say, okay, well, the state, they try for build so project, now this area and stuff. And just give the process for grab people in land. So where the governments don't grab them, say, okay, well, it don't revert to the state, it don't go back to the state, it don't become state land. And now we then sell them. So tell me, if other governments come, and then they use the same method, so then they by itself not go scare Sierra Leoneans, then particularly we within the diaspora, for invest heavily in that country there. Because with this kind of policy, a very clear saying continuity in order day, other governments will come and do the same thing and go after people and we lawfully don't buy the land. Because how you go say if you occupy that place there for a minimum of 12 years? Otherwise, it go declared unoccupied. Ebo? So again, I'm not one for go deep into this, but because I want to say again, boku thank you to we VOS manager where he covered the story. Because I feel say it very important, given that the president self we don't acknowledge say land business na wala na that country day. So again, as tradition, I see boku people and before I go to the next topic, I see boku people and don't comment. So like I scan through una comment them again, I for say boku thank you to una all we don't join, and I really want to say particular thank you to the people and we every week they need dinner, and not to say I not appreciate the new people and more. Of course, una don't become family to the VOS. So I want to say boku thank you. Let's begin with brother Abdul Toure. Thank you so much, brother Abdul Toure. And let us show the comment, my brothers and sisters. And I truly appreciate that. You say good morning, brother and sisters. And I like that, particularly given the fact that we acknowledge each other as brothers and sisters. To me, that did give me peace. It did tell me, say, we recognize the bond the commonalities, not to more or less the differences, but the commonalities, the thing will make me and you too gladly say we not Sierra Leoneans. So I'm for say plenty thank you for that. And to we brother Abdul Tue, thank you and welcome to the VOS family. And I want to say boku thank you to this person and my oh my, a person way I always can they say, dear, yes, now family, we get somebody who will go say this now go to person or whatever it is on our mame. Madam Bindu, thank you very much as always. Madam Bindu, they tell well I do. Thank you and welcome, Madam Bindu. And this other person, Brother George Walker, thank you very much. He said, Brother Abdul, as Trump normally say, thanks very much for that beautiful analysis of America and the world economy. Thank you. And I truly appreciate that. And he continue for say, una adu na YouTube, okay? I can get a little bit it can be difficult for me for the read the clear sometimes. I hope say una all well. Yes. And thank you very much, Brother Walker. And you continue for say again, as I can remind una, caring is sharing this program with your family and friends. Spread the word. And another prominent sister, Salone'S sister, Sister Mary J, thank you very much. And himself, another prominent VOS family member. Say good evening, Mr. Kagwa, and everyone in on this platform. Thank you. Let God bless. And I know say Brother George, Sister J, Mary J, when they go back and forth, I go skip that. I want to say boku thank you. And welcome to Sister Isata D. Thank you very much. Let God bless. And again, George, thank you. And another prominent person, Sambo, thank you very much. Say, if the police are really serious on drug issues, why couldn't they search for the Dutchman, drug baron in the country? Wonderful question. And I will come to that very shortly, because now some of them questions then they may self get. This person, in all idle from a reply, in all on our way, and yet una not invite him for see if he go come or not. Una make like say una not able for locate him. Una go send warrant and say na wanted. And yet we not see anything like that where somebody where another country interested in. And don't even allege say this person they don't turn Salone as a drug factory. All the allegation and this not just within Salone, around the world make that kind of allegation they dirty the image of the country, where that person they supposed for even be person of number one interest, and yet foreign journalists don't make and clear say una cover. Because he almost don't go try for see usai ide, but una put like a truck load of soldier man and policeman them for block them. And yet una go tell me say una not declare that person they wanted, where somebody where una say okay una go give and una not put them say just like that una say Umar Sharif, una use another name wanted, but yet somebody say the so-called Umar Sharif, they close to him for go see, for go discover outside there, and yet una block him. It's appalling, but I go talk a little bit more on that. But Andu Luceni, thank you so much for joining. Say no, they've reached to her for over 4 months, so that she can come and explain the allegation, what they've found in our own home to make a statement. Thank you for that clarification there. I go explain the two and let we able know that they lie, because for let that woman reach out to the the first lady and ask for the women group leaders them. I wonder though, if indeed they don't they reach out again, not to say they deny you, my brother, but this woman, if not somebody where they in hiding, I don't feel safe for post something on social media and also call on the first lady and stuff. We know say the first lady definitely go want for no side day and possibly make authority know. So I'm not too sure somebody where they in hiding go post anything on social media in the first place and identify himself. Say in at the person. Hey, brother, something in there. Let we they think how the NTR they make. If police tell we say they don't the TSM they don't ask for a go make statement for 4 months and stuff. I wonder how this lady go get the zeal for posting on social media and disclosing her him. And from a post, it come through say it in the country. But anyways, I will come more in. I will come more into that. I want to say plenty thank you and welcome to we other brother when a prominent somebody on this platform, brother Robert Kagbo. Thank you very much. Say, oh, Mr. Kagbo, my brother. The mayor of Freetown say the building concerned the Freetown City Council was not consulted by the police. Okay. Again, I go read phone now, okay? I go read phone at the report. And I really want for Lona come into this discussion because them politicians here, then they really play on people's emotions. Where they need support, then talk one side. Then they go up into America and I try for reference the America story and then build them up to it in the Ghana we country. But thank you so much, brother Robert. And that will be the next story because I really want for we talk about time before time beat we. And you continue for say ferry. When Jagaban is trying to bring ferries to Sierra Leone and some people are discouraged. Mohammed Kamara Jagaban. Thank you very much for the wonderful reminder day. Sister Hawana to Content, thank you very much. And you say, good evening, Mr. Kagbo, our great economist. May Allah reward you abundantly. Wonderful. Thank you. I really, really humble by your kind words. Let God bless. And again, this not to show the show off, but now for just let break something down, for let people able understand. We did they say, oh, America get too much debt on one hand, and another hand they're saying are the richest country in the world. So let people know how the debt come about. And if you look into Salone debt, we get similar debt with the issue which we call the treasuries then they like the securities then they as they call them. And we not get the ability for print money like how America gets ability for print money and solve some of them problems them. So where we take more debt, we get for the pay the interest. I explained to now they can pay the interest then they. So depending upon the type debt and the type arrangement. So where the more debt you take, the more you get for pay within a call service for service the debt. You get for pay them money than they. So the more you spend for service than debt than they, within the happen now, you dey get less money for take care of other things them. So you see why too much debt not good for country like Salone, even America to some extent, because China will use that as a leverage and say, okay, well, we'll pull the plug on now. But it just happened almost say they don't get any other sober alternative because their own currency not gain that kind of traction where the American currency get. So they're not go able for at this point pull out of the American money kind of debt. So it'd be a sort of safeguard for them. Say then get foreign reserve in the name of buying America debt. So now it make China not will pull the plug because they don't get any suitable alternative. Clearly they go on for Duam, but they not just get a suitable alternative other than for buy gold. But I not go deep into that. And I for say Boku Boku thank you again to Sister Mary J. Say these politicians are playing with our minds. It's not fair. Wonderful, well said. And I will say I'm better than that. Another prominent brother, we I will identify him as one of the generous donors them. Brother G4, thank you so much. You say too, Mr. Kagbo, thank you for when you joined the program. And the one for say again, Boku Boku thank you to Brother George Walker. There was a new article in the British newspaper called the Daily Mail online, and still the government has said nothing. Okay, thank you. And you continue to say, well, you try for clarify now, say a new article about the drugs baron in the British newspaper called the Daily Mail Online. Well, clearly, we all know, say, the government get, particularly, I go say, the BO family, then get direct interest. No question about that in this drug lord. So, me fumble them, I know say, una, again, with folks them, I can feel really, really pleased by the quality of people and way they comment and way they join with discussion. I really please. And I for say, una, thank you. Una, they come every week for can let we share knowledge. So let's go straight to this Freetown case. As one of we commentators them try for make we believe say, okay, well, the mayor we don't say one or two things them. We will be on the contrary of waiting at the time for say. So this are the story, and let I bring to the article. I go take me time for pinch the areas them where I feel say worth for emphasize, and where I want Leona take particular note of. Freetown's unclaimed bodies rises to 221 as unknown man found dead near Connaught Hospital. A young man known by face but unnamed by the people of Central Freetown was found dead on Wednesday, that's yesterday, morning near Connaught Hospital. The body was discovered around 11 a.m. along Lightfoot Boston Street, close to Percival Street Junction. Some of we were familiar with Freetown, I sure say we remember the area then day. According to local traders, the deceased was a disabled man who had lived on the streets and frequently begged near the hospital fence. He was described as quiet and harmless, a familiar figure in the area for years. I want for like una listen to this quote within quotes this person. He was always there sitting quietly, said a nearby shop owner. We never saw him trouble anyone. Now he's gone, and still no one knows who he was. So this not to somebody where you go say, okay, well, he deserving of waiting the treatment or whatever it is for die that shameful death day and whatnot. But now let we come to the story proper now in terms of Usai, in my opinion, all two the governments, them the central government and the municipality, where now the Freetown Council, City Council, don't disappoint we. I want for Then we take our time. The discovery comes just a day after Freetown Mayor Yvonne Akisoya announced that the Freetown City Council has cleared 220 unclaimed bodies from public areas as of October 7th. My brothers and sisters, look at the period within few days. 220 bodies them. Now the state of Freetown. This is not just Freetown. No. Imagine with population. For like we able see them kind number of lily body. My brothers and sisters. Let we put aside the cause of death. But for the fact say that they meet people die one a treat. They tell how they go up and not be members say before the war we be the evidence to hear though. And this I go say Salone peaceful for say something on armed robbery or then kind indiscriminate killings that day. But the question now is why this many people in the die like that? So it continue to say the latest incident now brings the number of unclaimed bodies to 221, intensifying public concern over what has become a growing health and humanitarian crisis in the capital. Residents who attempted, take note of, residents who attempted to report the death said they were met with silence and confusion. Calls to emergency numbers 117 and 112 reportedly went unanswered. We fumble them. This not the Salone I want, or not the Salone where we want. We all know it in an emergency. For like people then call emergency numbers them. They're not able to get answer. In the first place, enough for even busy, let alone not be answered. They call that number day. If they ring, nobody need the answer. Yeah. They fumble them. This, when I feel saying a SLBB problem, on a APC problem, absolutely not. This is a Salone problem. And I make a try for tell una about America force. Now una go able to understand the magnitude. So imagine the emergency line where them place if anything do you, before you call your family safe, the advice go be call 911. I don't know the number in Europe, but in North America, USA, both Canada, America, and Mexico, the emergency na 911. So now I make we begin talk. Now one of the first things then that's where they teach them. So if anything go bad, even though some picking them can call 911, where the mama or papa kind of ground them. But that they tell you say, and people in the answer. And when they answer, if even big person come and say, oh no, na false alarm, they still go come na the area. Then go come na the address for make sure say, yes, na false alarm. Let alone now we for let you able get answer to an emergency call. Na wala. And this na the Salone where we they say don't improve. We they talk about building $2 billion bridge and all that stuff. Then they, almost it go take for higher people and for answer than calls then they. But no, not to them priority. And he continued for say the Central Police Station stated, this is another thing we are alone now on the line. The Central Police Station stated that it lacked authority to remove the body. And look the other side. While Connaught Hospital administrators cited ongoing mortuary renovations and referred the matter to the City Council. Now, see, dead body laid on a ground. People then call the emergency number, they're not able to get answer. Then try for reach out now to the central police station where they close to the area. And then the central police station say, oh no, they lack the authority for go pull the body there. And then they right in front of the main hospital, Connaught Hospital. So Connaught Hospital and say, oh well, the mortuary they're under renovation. And they say back, nothing is supposed for torture at the city council. So here is the kicker. My brother Robert, here is the issue on city council now. So when contacted, again, it's not city council, when contacted, Mohammed Bangura, head of the Freetown City Council's Desolate Unit, confirmed that the council was responsible for handling the case. However, he admitted that their only emergency vehicle was unavailable and could not say when it would be operational again. This is not the country where we cherish. It's shameful, it's disgraceful, it's sad. Wanna help me with adjectives? Body laid on a ground. People then do the right thing for call the emergency. They're not able to get the emergency. And what happened after that? Then therefore reach to the nearest police station. The police say, oh, not to the authority. They're not allowed, not to them responsibility. They're not authorized for do that. And then they reach out to the Connaught Hospital where they right in front of the in front of this person die. And they say, oh no, the mortuary, they're under renovation. And in addition, that the city council responsibility, not to the responsibility. And now they call the city council, Freetown City Council. The person, then get them, and they acknowledge, say yes, not the responsibility for take care of that. But what did he say? He said they only get one ambulance. Hey, me fambulem. A whole Freetown City Council, a whole Freetown, the capital of Sierra Leone, get one ambulance. And the ambulance, when I one, say, even they operate, not available. And even know whose time the ambulance they go available. How shameful this be. Like a whole emergency system is down. And yet to presidents, they fly, they spend millions of dollars for charter private jet. How much ambulance for cost? Where we not able to afford a walking ambulance for the entire city. This is sad though. Any Salone person, yes, we're not going to still change our identity. But as a Salone person, it's disgraceful, it's shameful, and it also heart-rending for let with the kind money where we politicians then they parade with up and down. For the essential services like that, they're not able for render to the people of Sierra Leone. And yet, we the same people them, because of small change we they give we up and down. And some people they not even directly benefit safe. Now that name say na somebody from the same tribe or na somebody from the same region na me brother, quote and unquote. Just that by association. And still, they cover for them people here. When I look at the institutions them we involve in this one incident, they've all failed the country and the Salone people. So he continued to say, by evening, the man's body remained by the roadside, covered only by a thin cloth placed by concerned residents. Imagine, after the people in a Connaught, do you read this? They're not able, okay, if mortuary not available, wait, and they safe now, another thing on its own. If mortuary not available at all, but my brothers and sisters, una not go able, una get the expertise, una not go able to do the right thing, use una expertise, it is right in front of una hospital. Una not go do the right thing for make sure say una cover and find. Instead, now somebody, a resident, then go take light lapa according to the story. Cover the man. So let we forget say this man are homeless. But what about the kind thing where in body go the pool, like the health hazard dead body from 11 o'clock morning, and according to the write-up, till even 10, the high witness then say the body be still dead. Even 10. How many hours? So that person we then contact now Freetown City Council, we say yes, now the responsibility. So where the emergency vehicle no day, so they're not go able for charter a van or something, pull and day, and maybe Fenway for the other one, the way they pick, that's treat and the same way. But instead, you just say, oh well, the vehicle not available. You know, make no effort from this write-up. For like, you pull them and treat where people are exposed to some health risk. So my brothers and sisters, they quote the eyewitness. It's heartbreaking, said one eyewitness. No one deserves to be left like that. In addition to, yes, the undignified way a Sierra Leonean die. But think about the institutions them with this now complete lapse from, I make us say, both government, the central government and the Freetown City Council. The central government, I believe, say responsible for the emergency calls, and then the local government responsible for pick dead bodies, and the Connaught Hospital for the expertise for make sure say then do the right thing for reduce the public health issue. So me fumble them, given waiting I don't read so, una tell me if them politicians say they're worth una sweat, una blood, the way how una think say una loyal to them, una tell me if they're really deserving of it. So you not feel say this can be anybody where sometimes you they go somewhere, you choke or high blood pressure or whatever health condition, you fall down at it. We let them place here, then go call 911 emergency, then go pick you, and before then can you go hospital safe. The people and way the paramedics them then go give first aid, try for save your life and all that. So guess what? If ambulance no dey, you die. I mean, you fall down at it. Where possibly, if they rush and rescue you, your life go save. Take hours before they come. You know, feel say you for really concerned about this kind of situation in that country there. And look at the Connaught Hospital staff. And then self they tell we say sometimes if somebody kind of for them, and Lord say maybe this person not be died. Where then for able go rescue him, try for revive him or then kind of thing and day. Because as a doctor or let's say medical practitioner, una for be the first people away they go and try for see what happen before even try for pronounce them dead right before una fence. Because maybe this person go fall down and they maybe fit for in health, in life and stuff. Regardless of saying a homeless man, the hospital get a duty of care to every Salone person. Also foreigners, every human for rescue with lives. Because of that then take oath to the office for. So my brothers and sisters, let I read few comments. But this is painful, it's shameful, and it's unbelievable for less Salone they go through this kind of thing. Let we see. Again, I know say people and go make light of the person, saying a homeless man. But the fact of the matter now is we get to think about the continuous failure where the system exhibits now, because the system clearly show continuous failure. How emergency number not for the work or somebody not for able they round the clock for answer that number day, and yet una call them emergency number. Una they say, oh, if something do you, call this number. So the number then government will rescue you. And that number they then call so. Nobody not pick up the call. Police, we like how they can say that police na your friend. But guess what? The police self disappoint people them. So my brothers and sisters, I don't know for now, but for me as Sierra Leonean, this is shameful, and my heart really, really want to read the story before coming to the program. It be shocking to me. But I say, okay, you know what? Let's share with my fellow Sierra Leoneans them. Let we know, say, we system, we una they pass up and down and dance for them terrible people that we then call themselves politicians. We before then go into politics, Team for it said there be the struggle. I strongly believe that. Of course, it clear say that now we get decent place for live. They're not able to afford a decent place on their own. So the likes of the First Lady and Iman, then Naya then call them Project Home. I think UK then call them Council Flat or whatever it is. And now, President Bill na go attend alumni meeting with motorcar we cost thousands of dollars. They fly private jet where maybe within how many trip don't cost millions of dollars. And yet, as simple as an ambulance for the people that we put on the people in public money where they eat up and down. And we have to build mansion them. But you're not able to pinch some of it and then supporters, they're all over the place, and then that terrible Alpha Khan, they say, for still tego tenki that they do small for we. Out of real money, for gladdy back where they pinch like a kind of grain of salt. Like say we are beggars. Nobody no ask them for all. Now for tell tenki. For where they misuse the money and then they do something when not that is supposed to do. And so for tell her, or for parade, or for match for her, and say they do well. Basic. Again, as a Sierra Leonean, I for be vexed and say I wish it can be one of the people and way they say the government don't try. But as a Sierra Leonean, I don't go wish that for any person, not even a foreigner. For like you did not till they don't have teeth. Whether you die or you for dumb, you need help. Then call 911, then call emergency. They're not able to get them. Then call police. Police not come for able know how for do and stuff or coordinate. Because even here, where accidents they be, like their situation and they, not to just the ambulance, so police they come back. So now police will not sit down, will not say, oh no, not to we jurisdiction, not to we responsibility that. Seriously? But yet we not go to the scene for escalate the issue. We not sit down with una big belly them and una fat behind them. And just, oh not to, we not get the authority for do that. And that's it. Ebo, thank you so much, Brother George. Say that's shocking that people would die on the street. This is so sad and heartbreaking. Absolutely. And Brother Alassane Jalo, thank you very much. Where did Sierra Leone go wrong? That's now $1 million question, brother. But our car continue to say it's a societal problem. We have allowed standards to drop over the years, and the world did not help. 100% I agree with you, brother. Brother Samuel Fortune, thank you very much. Say good evening, Mr. Kagbo, and thanks for your program. It's really sad for our country. Indeed. Indeed. Brother G4, say Mother Bill, they fly. Brother Samuel, say where is our country heading to? As I read on a comment, my body they rise for that country where we love. A land that we love, Sierra Leone. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone. Telex in our words no more. Because anytime President Bill want for address the country, they play their song, that anthem they repeatedly. But I don't think even they understand within the meaning of their words then they. Yeah, Brother Walker, so don't go hell and back. Oh, Mary J, thank you very much. I'm so confused with our country issues. I don't know if I should retire here or retire in Sierra Leone in 25 years' time. That's another $1 million question. Certainly with that kind report here. And for some people, them go and say, oh, you know what? Now always they pull the country down and stuff. My brothers and sisters, if we not emphasize on their issues here, who da go do that? How then go able no say they do well? So una tell me, country where una go say, you know what? They don't take them from point A to point B. That country they just one ambulance, and the worst of it, that ambulance they walk the whole city, the capital city for that matter. And at that same city then terrible people they self reside. But apparently I sure say then get motorcar we go on with them, or then go get private doctors that will go come to the rescue. And then you ordinary person, you dey fet your neighbor for them terrible people here. We don't care we country backwards. It's sad. Very, very sad. And Sister Mary J, that question is $1 million question as to who self or retire. Because certainly we all want for let we go home eventually. Even though Putin say we dey treat Africa like graveyard. Now we want go die, we dey go there. In fact, now we don't die. They say, oh, for go bury me na me hometown. But with that kind treatment here, you know, we're glad at all. So George Walker say, Mary J, you are not alone in that. So me and friends talk about that when we meet at functions. Yes. That's something a hot topic. But unfortunately, you get some like shallow-minded Sierra Leoneans them where they're safe. They near retirement or even they're at retirement age. But because they get peanut from the so-called government, they don't care. But forget to say, you know, power na borrowed something. Ask an Escroman in Cabal. They elected it, then quiet. So now then the fet now say that they seize advantage by them and stuff because they not be make the environment conducive for where then go left. Then just feel say then go there forever. And at the same way back then where they go so. Sister Mary J say have lived in this United States for almost 11 years now. I've never seen a corpse in the street, not one day. And if it even happen accidentally, then go call the first call way, then go put emergency, go take care of that right away. Because sometimes it can happen. But not just something where then go left for very long. Between the emergency, you don't even get somebody how then go before can take care of the issue. Sierra Leone, may God deliver us. Amen, Sister Mary J. But Walker say, Mary J, I grew up late 70s and 80s, eastern part of town. Things were not that bad. But looking back over the years, Mary J, society has had a total breakdown. Yes, we still there. You say Salone are one of the poorest countries in the world. But where will we grow up? No, Salone not be that bad. In fact, my own time, yes, maybe you go feel like ages. They even give food in our school. And you know, they get any issue, your neighbors them. I don't explain this several times. Like if you get in an area, a nurse or a doctor or something, somebody they get issue and stuff, then go call them. In it they even wait safe. It don't take whatever I go take for go perform first aid on that person. And if somebody gets motorcar the area, it don't matter who's kind of person, if na person we not get money or not, go offer him motorcar, okay, and go hospital. And when they can go hospital, they're ready for rush in and take him, whether na cottage, Connaught or Usai. All the mechanisms then they be there. Yes, so now we get I don't know for the emergency call because phone will not be plenty. Not to all hosts they get phone at the internet day, so people will not be able to call. But then go break taxi or somebody now the area we get motorcar say, do you have this person? They get issue and stuff. That person now go be a motorcar go be like ambulance. And another thing though, how much Salone people can be very, very supportive of each other. Then taxi them. If you then see somebody, they come with emergency. They push na corner. Treat the emergency vehicle they like say na ambulance. But nowadays, so if you check, You get people in with van. This administrator, Freetown City Council or something, not able to make arrangement for go pick up that body there from 11 o'clock in the morning, according to a high witness, stay late in the evening or in the evening. Madam Bendu say, Mr. Kagbo, we do not have any emergency services in Sierra Leone. Well, it's clear. And this story just amplifies that. It's sad to say healthcare and services in Sierra Leone is struggling and no plan to fix it. Just simple health education can help save lives. Instead, say, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that. The basic things then. I must an ambulance go cost. Look, the last time where Emerson be make fun of them. Look what in Bio do. Buy SUV for all the paramount chiefs. They need them, really? The hospital, they need ambulance. No, you don't buy ambulance for them. And this, now COVID money, that's not the saddest part of it. Now money where it's supposed for go for that purpose day, for strengthening the healthcare system, for make sure say Salone well prepared. Who's ten COVID done? For like a whole Freetown, now one ambulance day, and it didn't even work. Really sad. Again, I'm for say boku thank you to una all. Madam Bendu say, being APC or SLPP, I cannot understand why we are a nation is so complacent with these horrible conditions. Absolutely. Brother Kagbo, the bottom line was, in my day, these were respect and there were respect and love, and we all pulled together regardless of tribe or region. 100% true. And thank you for that reminder day. So my brothers and sisters, I don't say we don't hit the 2-hour mark. Let me talk about I don't explain them, but let's just kind of throw the question to Una on the other story about how the police then treat a 2-day-old Peking. Again, yes, you will say the police, they want for clear their name and all that. But I just want for a reform Una if Una feel say na be the right approach. I just want for a reform Una, my brothers and sisters. So waiting at the story about this, in the interest of time, I will just sort of read and for Una just get a glimpse of it. The Sierra Leone police have ordered the exhumation of the body of a 2-day-old infant following a formal report that the baby died after allegedly being exposed to tear gas on Saturday, October 4th, 2025. Inspector General of Police William Selu reportedly instructed the Regional Crime Officer East, Mustafa Gogra, to launch a comprehensive investigation into the tragic incident. Police confirmed the decision to exhume the baby's body, for forensic examination to determine the cause of death. The infant's family has alleged that tear gas reportedly deployed by police forces at Kuntolo in Freetown led to the baby's demise. The claim prompted swift calls from human rights organizations and civil society organizations for an immediate investigation and exhumation to establish the facts. So again, the police kind of follow the recommendation from the civil society folks then. The investigation is ongoing and the results of the exhumation are expected to be crucial in determining whether the tear gas was, in fact, the cause of death. So, Fambulem, the incident is linked to a heated and ongoing land dispute in the Kuntolo community at the approved school site. See? That land issue. The Lifeline Nehemiah project has been actively raising alarms over what it describes as attempts to illegally seize its property. Again, Mifambulem, the organization which uses the field for sports and extracurricular activities for over 900 children from more than 30 schools, alleges that individuals reportedly led by Mohammed Tondi McCarthy have attempted to take over the land, allegedly with backing from police officers. Executive Director Prince Tommy Williams has stated that these efforts persist despite a court injunction and confirmation from the Ministry of Lands confirming Lifeline's ownership. Williams also accused the Ministry of Social Welfare and complicating the matter by planning to construct a skills training center for peoples with disability on the disputed site. Una see, Mifambulem. So una tell me, waiting at the progress so far since President Bill in proclamation. Let's say go get to the bottom of that issue there. So not to just photo up AB want. And this dispute on land, a cause for like police go there, fire tear gas, and as one can see, possibly extensively, so much so that even when our adults safe tear gas, some person they pull them out of in condition. People that will get respiratory issues can even suffocate. Let alone 2 day old picking. So I want to know what you think about that. Yes, in terms of for resume, for pull the body, exhume the body. Then we go say, okay, well, the decision, a recommendation from the civil society and the human rights organizations. But for the fact, say, the disputed land, if we reach to that level, where police for come and fire tear gas for maybe disperse the crowd. But when I look into that, the death of the speaking. So in this, I don't know how much the civil society and human rights organization then will be part of this. Because we all know, say the state, they're in the turbo investigation most times, but guess what? Where it happens in something against them, they mass massa. We know we will ever see the outcome of it. So my family, I just decided to share this sad story with Una, since we did talk about the police. Now, before I talk about the situation of that lady, they accuse, I want to just quickly play this short clip, not too long video, that's a few seconds, of that we border, they in agony as a result of that ferry incident, where he cut a leg. He lost a whole leg, according to the report. I'll play for now, and I will come right back in just a few seconds. So me fambulem, that's another sad story. So it clear say na the ferry. So like them place here, whether now you fault Lobutan so or not, for the fact say you get this kind of pain from the ferry, you will get a very good compensation. Where yes, we will get you leg back 100%. But in terms of the financial compensation, it will be in a way that you people then will get some amount of courage. But according to the story, they say that they investigate. But guess what? Just as I say, with Salone investigation, sometimes they will buy one bag rest and give maybe 100 or 1,000 leons, so in a 1 million around there, if you go even reach, and go cry begging, that will be the end of it. So now somebody be don't write about this ferry, a Sierra Leonean, say he want for help with that. And yet politics not give a chance. The same way how politics they make systems they go down, all man they just point finger, and all man they pack kapu like birthday cake. All man kai cut, and they left the county dry. So instead of tell me fambul them, the kind money we President Bill don't spend on useless traveling, una tell me if and the thief then we don't thief, how much it go cost? I remember I be do one program I be research on the cost of a brand new ferry where Vancouver Island and Canada, yeah, we buy I think 2 brand new ferry them where they be put in the news. I be share that news story there with Salone people them say, look, brand new ferry, and according to the write-up, I think that ferry then they then get about 20 to 30 year warranty. So if you buy 2 brand new ferry them, where I believe so at that time they cost like maybe around 150,000 US dollars around there or something. But clearly all 2 them ferry then they less than $500,000. $500,000. Brand new ferry them. So I don't forget exactly the cost, but I strongly believe say they be cost less than $500,000. So if 150 million, 150 million around there. I go tell for research. So if I don't know if I did 2 because 150 million around there, but again, I don't tell where I do that program there. But I remember I even do a research on the cost of railway. Because the theory be prompt me for do the research then I be they compare the alternative to the Lunge Bridge, where they say go cost $2.2 billion according to the estimate. So I be they look at the alternatives. I look at the railway. I even do a thorough research where I look at the miles of railway we need. I look at the old railway line and all that stuff and then I think the example will be give and a New York railway kind of thing, that subway or something. But that was a very extensive research I be do. And where I compare the rail for let we fix railway, and then I look at the ferry. 2 brand new ferry is still way below. I don't think they all 2 them projects then they combine not be even reach $1 billion. And yet we not talk about them, about how we go to make them they're more I would say more for we money than just one Lunge Bridge. But yet spend so much money visibility study, this, that, and up to quite recently. Senge, I think he said on the bandwagon, he do a photo up, say some Chinese company that don't sign MOU for build the Lunge Bridge and stuff. But it look like say way bad news can they then can fennel kind way for bring that Lunge Bridge feel say then they go take people in attention away. Where to me, we not get that money there. And I even do the math for the estimated fear and all that. Say no, they're not going able. The people are not going able to pull that money there within 25 years. So then say, oh, within 25 years, then go don't pull the money. So I make it clear. My conclusion was, given the rough math where I do, it's not viable for any investor for take up that project today. And we see that now. Because if a project will be profitable, yes, companies therefore don't pick up on it long since. But it's not viable, it's not profitable for investors then. And why then keep pushing on that Lunge Bridge narrative, I just not know. And now we still the struggle with rotting ferry them. And they cause people and now, like this young man. Well, yes, the detail not come out it, but for the fact say, now in line with a rope na the ferry, where it clear say na the ferry age. Almost certain. So me fumble them, this are some of the things that we for really they talk about. Instead of thinking about somebody's last name and say, oh, you na this, so you na northerner. So no matter what you say, no matter for express your concern as Sierra Leonean, they say you don't like the government because you're not northerner. So meaning you're not northerner, you're not less of a Sierra Leonean. Now that's what they tell we. So now the same way we go like APC do, if they come to power, and because you now from the south, so treat you as less of a Sierra Leonean. Oh no. But you are big, my brothers and sisters. This APCSLPP nonsense, it done too much. It really done too much. Look where we politicians, them day in, day out, they fail the county. Fail the county. Under an escoma, then give somebody for go buy ambulance them. Look the crap they will come with. And then they even take the ambulance, they will be the run, they use that for campaign. And I remember the same thing again, similar thing under President Bill. During COVID, I remember Fadima, I presents that program there. Where na bo okenema, but I sat in na bo, where they say for go take some patients them. The ambulance, na dry ground, you not even get stretcher. Dry ground of the vehicle that they then put the patient. And where they show inside the ambulance now so like it's so dry and you even see some place that rusty. Where sometimes if any of that side they scratch you, that tetanus they go kill you before even probably the ambulance itself it be a death trap than the person in sickness. And look how many years ago COVID send money where the Auditor General want for go after them money, then they look waiting and do. So me fumble them again. I don't make it repeatedly clear now. I not sabi President Bill personally. No. I don't remember seeing me into the ever meet safe. And I believe since they not sabi me, unless we are the kind of VOS now so and stuff. So I don't get nothing personal against her. But the fact of the matter is, look where 2028 they come, where they all to line out, they want to be presidents, they want for run them. Anybody beg them? No. Then go do all kind of things for let them get the position. So where then get the position, why we not for all them accountable? Why we for make like say, now beg who beg them, let them can't take the position? Because other people will not be one time. Unless we stop this though. But we place the way they walk now. Guess what? When you not do something to the expectation that they fire you. So thinking that if you're so bad, they don't even give warning. They lay you off. So that the same thing again, our job we give them, I make the country they pay them. Not all for free. So me family, let I go now to this saga between the police and this sweet sister. So let I read for now the press release. Again, that my brother will try for correct me. There, I want for maybe you call or you put you comment. So Sierra Leone police wanted. Name Natasha Beckley. Address Freetown. Offenses: unlawful possession of narcotic drug and other related offenses. Occupation: musician. Nationality: Sierra Leonean. Complexion: fair. Warrant of arrest number CR number 161/2025. And they write, if seen, please contact Toku headquarters at Hastings, Ogbangba Junction, CID headquarters, Pademba Road, Freetown, the nearest police station, or call any of the following numbers. Head of Toku, and puts the number. Head of CID puts the number. A handsome reward will be offered to anyone who provides useful information leading to the arrest of Natasha Beckley. So me fambulem. This is the public notice. But now here is the question. Natasha, let I read for now waiting a right. Because it's very clear, say Natasha not afraid. And so for let the police say, oh well, anybody we come across them, let it tell them, and then they go reward them handsomely. If I'm bullying, let I read for now with Natasha. So say the following day, where this thing come on a do, and the following day, and this Natasha right. So I go just read them for now. Sierra Leone, this is not the write-up. Sierra Leone rapper and politician, apparently then put say politician, Natasha Beckley, has publicly appeared, una get this has publicly appealed to the First Lady, Dr. Fatima Bio, and women leaders across the country to intervene in what she described as a deeply distressing situation after being declared wanted by the Sierra Leone police. In an emotional statement shared on her social media pages, Beckley said she learned about the police warrant through online reports, expressing shock and fear over the development. She revealed that despite being declared wanted, she was never officially invited or contacted by the police before the news went public. So, my brother, this now what Natasha say, and then quote now in social media platform. This now the quote. Good afternoon, my friends, supporters, and fans. I'm writing with a heavy heart to see how the public can help me tag the First Lady of Sierra Leone. She wrote, Dr. Fatima Bio, I'm a woman in the opposition. I'm a woman in the opposition, but a passionate woman about promoting and developing Sierra Leone. I know your love for the truth, love, peace, and justice. Today I seek your help. Then quote her. So he self-acknowledged, say, a member of the opposition. Beckley explained that she discovered she had been wanted since June 2025. Yet during that period, she made several public appearances, including media interviews, performances, and official visits to police stations for fingerprinting and police clearance. Me brother, you dey get that? So then quote am back now. I found out online the same day as my followers, she said. I have been publicly doing media interviews, have been publicly doing media interviews, performed at Chapter 1, and even visited CID in August and Port Loko Police Station in October. No, nothing about being wanted ever came up. So, my brother, when you they say that don't they invite them for months, you see how una self can just kind of cover things. So again, the lady said, don't they do public interviews? Don't they perform publicly? And he say he don't go na CID in August. This now October. In August, and he even say he go na Port Loko police station inside this October. So a couple of days ago, my brother. And they not ever tell and say in need for the one time. So addressing allegations linking her to drug production in Freetown, Beckley firmly denied owning any property in the capital city. Then quote am back. I own property only in Port Loko. If you check with the Ministry of Lands, I've never bought property in Freetown. Yet I am hearing that I am a homeowner in Freetown producing drugs. My brother, again, how this lady go cover himself? Where he say he dey do public interviews. And he come through, say he still less alone. And yet them pull this nonsense warrant. Like say na somebody we don't go in hiding. And this now just a day after where this thing apparently go public. It make this post. And in his social media post, he say all this. Not to say na any on Yuki thing. So it continue for us, the write-up continue for say, expressing fear for her safety, Beckley stated that her concern is not based on guilt, but on perceived attempts to teach her a lesson for being outspoken and ambitious as a woman in opposition party or politics. Again, I don't know them too. I don't know this lady. But for the fact say he put all this on social media and at the open. And we all know this administration. Where you become vocal and oppose them, then go fend way for rub oil by you. I make we self na ya. I don't feel say I ready for going to salon anytime soon. Even though I they say exactly waiting the money, waiting they affect the country, and I believe say some people and see me analysis as value add for push the country go before, then clearly they're not go see and so. So then continue for quote time say, I am scared, not because I am wrongfully accused, but because I know those who make decisions just want to detain me to teach me a lesson, to remind me that I am a nobody, she lamented. They know I don't sell or do drugs. My friends in entertainment and the youth I influence can testify to that. The former beauty queen emphasized her passion for aspiring young girls to pursue their dreams despite societal barriers, adding that the incident has shaken a resolve but not a hope. How do we lead without showing other young girls that they can be anything they want to be. Question. And I'm not perfect, but I am a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. I know that if I lead, others will dare to dream. She wrote. So again, Fambulem, let's just conclude. Beckley concluded her statement by confirming that a legal team has contacted the Sierra Leone police and that she is ready to present herself for questioning. Then Kotanaya, my lawyers have contacted the police and we will be at the station for questioning, date and time to be arranged. I ask for mercy and call on the nation to help me reach out to the lawmakers, she said. The Sierra Leone police, through Assistant Inspector General Brima Kamara, had earlier confirmed that a warrant of arrest was issued for Beckley, adding that the case will proceed through normal judicial processes. So me fambulem again from that way I be talk about where you go say the institutions where for take care of people and health and stuff, and the police. We see how not to just under President Bill, even under Nescoma, under Kaba, of course, the governments then before that, we all know say not to democracy then be the practice. So I make I can just not bother for the reference them because they will all be awful. Shaky, well, Momo, shaky, down to, well, if we take and Stasa, second BO, or first BO, because now second time this now, first BO, and go down to Momo, and AFI, of course, AFIC, then I be rebel then. So, but in any case, my brothers and sisters, that's not the salon we want. That's not a big question. Where you be outspoken and find way for silent you. And then we say we practice democracy. So I know say people and go on for say, oh well, look what happened in America and stuff. America be always the one say if Donald Trump win, it go set democracy backwards. Because he now go be person way it go sort of I go say encourage the wannabe dictators them, the wannabe authoritarian leaders them. It go just embolden them. Then go come out now out of the shell. And look what happened on Ivory Coast. 83-year-old say they go for fourth term. Because to Ram, now the only person we sabi fix Ivory Coast. So meaning that we die, then Ivory Coast no go before. And that they tell people them. And then remember where I be remind President Bill saying he gets so much we able to take care of an house. Then a neighbor house he go able to take care of. And then Ivory Coast, Guinea, they all pose challenges to democracy. And then President Bill, get anything for show for. We go say, okay, well now this ECOWAS don't do since take over the mantle for too long, but at least for push to for reference in predecessors and stuff and other body them across Africa. Well, for point to say that because of them body then the Africa don't improve. Get them case studies then they before you advocate say Africa forget permanent seats in the United Nations. To just talk no more. But sadly enough, and I be read one article where Chernobyl say President Bill where he be the talk, where he be the address the assembly, and he be show picture. I just be feel say that this sort of trivial, make an obrian camp. But it therefore talk say President Bill during the time where they deliver in speech to the United Nations General Assembly, the hall be empty. And according to the picture, yes indeed, the hall be almost empty. So if you believe say na the right path you dey, it makes sense. You for able to get people who go sit and listen to you. But it's like you know get no sober example even for your country. Look the mess we put Salone after 2020, June 2023. A huge mess. And anyways, and they will be left and for another day. But the bottom line is when you look at the story, my brothers and sisters, it's very clear. Say politics they at play. Because now no more than they concentrate on. Not to people in welfare. No, now politics. How for intimidate the next person where they oppose them. And from Jagaban now to this lady and probably who knows how many more people are going to intimidate. Where they speak up. Where they try for sure Sierra Leone'S them. The true picture that they come at you. Where they're not able to get the audacity for tell people and say they don't fail the country. No, they don't get that audacity there. But to me, now in a true leadership, forget the courage and say, you know what? I don't fail now. Just like our mama, we get the courage for tell Sierra Leone'S them, say don't fail them. Now the big difference that's between Joseph Saidu Momo and Julius Maada Bio. Well, clearly, Julius Maada Bio, he don't fail the nation. To me, again, unless the so-called cosmetic development them, on arm points to them and so for dance because of that, where to me, if I can borrow a word, a cosmetic. So let's quickly end the program for talk about this scary news. Police intercept over 4,000 assorted weapons at Water Quay Port. My brothers and sisters, them be big nephew. Tell me too, when you they see institutional failure, did they go after opposition, where you put all anything in it together. Wanna tell me whose appetite somebody we want for go help that country they go get. Wanna tell me really. And this na me country. I love Salone to death. But we get for live in the reality. So when you see all this, and let's just quickly, I know say I still need for done before 11, but let's just quickly read one paragraph of the story. The brothers and sisters, in terms of the investigation, and that's another thing we're very appalling. The Sierra Leone Police SLP have intercepted a consignment of 4,269 assorted swords and knives at the Water Quay Port in Freetown. According to police sources, the seizure was made during a recent security operation and the weapons were confiscated before leaving the port premises. Authorities have not yet disclosed the intended destination or purpose of the shipment. Investigations are on the way to trace the source of the consignment and identify any individuals or groups linked to the importation. Me fumble them. Again, let's just read this one line. The interception has raised national security concerns, particularly regarding the potential for illegal arms trafficking. The Sierra Leone police have assured the public of their continued vigilance and commitment to preventing the circulation of illicit weapons in the country. Further updates are expected as the investigation continues. Mifambulem. This is another disturbing story. They import them boku nefe over 4,000 sword nef. And una tell me say somebody import then tear. Una no able to trace them at all. The person not feel any form for show address and una they can pick them up and really? Or una just they tell me say una want for no force. Una they behind it. If now within the administration una go find way for cover am. Just as una don't they do. Una la about a container way and catch na Water Quay where some people and say na drugs be there and stuff. Una end up for say, oh, na chicken there. Or whatever thing una say. And then the same thing again. Boat, the seaboats na that Hamilton beach area. Una rush and say, oh well, una don't search all over the boat and stuff, it just drift away. But una give flimsy excuse. And later, another investigation show say that boat they be carry drugs and point them to somebody. So it look like say una the wait force depending upon the person way involved in this illicit trafficking, then una expose the person. But if not somebody where they within the administration, una go come with something where go tell the public say, oh no, now for whatever reason, and that's not the Salone where we don't face. Depending upon who that you be, whose connection you get with the government, go determine whether or not your business go expose. So family, I'm for say boku thank you. Let we tap na ya. Let God bless you out on our family. Let God bless the VOS. And again, I'm for say boku thank you to all the people that we don't donate generously to the scholarship program. And yeah, let we can sitting and tough everywhere, including America. But again, this not something we dinner we at. Not something we try for help. We picking in a Salone. So dear, when I know see I'm like say now out of the way. I will continue for encourage we all that we continue for be the good people and way we be. And for help the people that we really they need. So God's will. On Sunday, Mr. Sheila and Mr. Mengot then go a day in this platform. And I will encourage you now for una join the platform. Let we share within now we thoughts and how we will push we one and only Mama Salone go before. So me fumble them. Again, I want to take this opportunity for tell una boku thank you. And una share this program. And let more people and comment. And I go more than happy for reading una comments them. And I for say again, boku thank you to una all. The politicians them, because now one Salone will get, then we pray let God touch their heart. And the one the way they vow for become the next president, let God make them put Salone first. Because to me, I always believe say people can change. But let God push the terrible one them far away from that country there. So again, dear, when I not feel bad because of somebody thinks say you know get that kind of big job where they expect. Love your job. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Until next Thursday, where I go sooner back at this platform. Me now Abdul Karim Kagbo. They say let God bless the VOS family, the reporters them na Salone, we the presenters then I who now the people and we they contribute as well, and all the extended family members of VOS. So again until Thursday, where I go sooner by God in power. Me na Abdul Karim Kagbo, they say let God bless and guide the one and only country where me and you to cherish, where we call Mama Salone. Until then, una tata.